right, guys. Last week we covered space wine that was expected to fetch $1 million at auction because it had spent some time aging in zero gravity. And this week we have a new bottle of booze, hoping to make a splash with buyers. So you guys have heard of Chernobyl, right? The nuclear disaster happened at the Chernobyl nuclear plant, Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic, whatever the fuck that is, back in '86. Anyway, 4,000 people eventually died due to cancers caused by the radiation in that area. And now a Ukrainian company wants to show the world that the land has healed and you can make better use of it, which is why the Chernobyl Spirit Company really rolls off the tongue, right?
Pass. Yeah. Pass on drinking. Pass on drinking this.
Okay. All right.
Jonestown Massacre whiskey.
Yeah.
There it is. They began making
Atomic with a K.
Atomic with a K.
Oh, come on.
Apple Spirit.
John Wayne Gacy fried chicken.
Yeah, this is no good. This is no good. This is terrible marketing.
That's Chernobyl spring water, right? And
asbestos flavored cotton candy.
Yeah. So what makes this drink unique is it would be Chernobyl's first consumer product since the disaster in '86, and they made it using apples grown within the abandoned exclusion zone around the power plant, which they claim is now radiation free, and want to prove that land could be better, much better used now.
I want to see the CEO take one sip of this.
Yeah, I want to see a Geiger counter next to a shot glass that just got poured from the bottle.
Yeah.
Chernobyl.
Yeah. So that's the exclusion zone is like 1,000 square miles around Chernobyl. It's been that way since '86. It's like just completely.
So these apples
abandoned.
are right. The apples were right in the middle of it.
Yeah, they're in the exclusion zone or very close.
The exclusion zone looks kind of badass now that it's all grown over with trees and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's like what's that movie with Will Smith? With the I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
Yeah, it's crazy. So the whole company and their team, these scientists, they work in the exclusion zone, and they're planting different seeds, they're planting different plants to kind of show that hey, we can go back there if we want to. No one really wants to go back there, but that's their product is this atomic.
They're gonna get people with this. It's like especially like people that are like all about like reusing stuff. This is like the ultimate recycling. You're recycling radioactive land, and then you're supporting like going back there. This is I mean it's beautiful what they're doing for the earth.
Right. And it's making news because 1,500 bottles that were on their way back to UK back in March were confiscated by authorities, taken to the Kiev's prosecutor's office. The rest is boring. It's like some stamps. They got confiscated, whatever. But the profits were going to be going to help other communities around Chernobyl that were suffering from the disaster. But they don't know if it's going to ever happen because it was confiscated. But yeah, I wanted to ask you guys. They say that this is just as safe as vodka, the same amount of radiation or whatever.
I'm drinking it for sure. I'm at least buying a bottle. I would definitely drink.
No, why would you ever try this?
Yeah, dude, it comes from apples that are naturally purple. That's just how they grow there. I'm
trying it.
Absolutely not, bro.
I'm drinking Atomic with the K.
It's a cool bottle to pull out when you're super hammered at a and like
as a dare.
As like a dare.
Everybody's getting hammered on.
Could you imagine like sitting around a campfire and like telling ghost stories, and you're like, all right, everyone has to drink from the Atomic during this session.
Yeah. It's quite a trick.
Yeah. So there you go.
I would just slap the Atomic label on it though, and have like it be regular vodka or something.
So, but we have 2 out of 3 that would not try. I mean, 1 out of 3 that would.
Is it going to pass Russia's rigorous food?
Well, I'm not worried. That's not part of what you think about. Okay, when you're thinking about drinking booze from a radioactive land, you're not worried about what safety tests.
Well, I am worried because
you're worried about is it going to be a different kind of drunk, and also I'm doing my part in supporting the Chernobyl community.
Earthy, straight from the exclusion zone.
Yeah,
just like on the bottle, like Bernie.
It's like absinthe or something.
I will say it's part of Russian culture.
You can taste the burnt skin
to test dangerous medicine concoctions on yourself, right? That's why they got ahead of us in the vaccine game, because they were like, "Fuck it, we'll get it dark."
What if this gives you powers? What if this plus the vaccine gives you now?
Yeah, the power is
what power?
Infertility.
Yeah, exactly. What power? It's what ghost powers? Like I don't understand.
You can give you a placebo effect for sure.
Your teeth glow in the dark. That's your
no
power.
one got powers from Chernobyl. They got cancer.
You got cancer. Well, I would if I was on the train, I would take a shot with you.
Yes, 50-50. Nice. All right. I like it.